What's good? What's good? I'm doing my Scottish accent.
You can't just do that without warning me, bro. You can't just open up the video with that without warning.
We just watched Gerard Butler switch from Scottish to American accent and didn't even know he did it.
Oh, man.
Oh, welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we are going to do a Moon Knight review on episode 4 and 5. We didn't get 4 last week, and so we're going to do both of them. I'm out on this show. I told you this before, man. It's like not like it's not like bad like it's hard to watch, but it's not good.
Yeah.
I'm not having that much fun.
Well, like, especially for it to be such a short series, they're not writing it like they only have so many episodes to tell their story.
Right. And it's like, get to the point already.
They're writing this like they have all the time in the world to get
Yeah.
their story. And
Like they got 20 episodes or something.
Yeah.
Like if these was like 20-minute episodes, cool. And you got like 13, 20-minute episodes. I'm like, okay. But these are hour long, and y'all absolutely tell us nothing. Every hours, they tell us something, but it's like, get to the point.
Even with Moon Knight, like, ostensibly being an unreliable narrator in his own stuff, like in the comics, this is bad storytelling.
Yeah, so, okay, what we got is they are in the temple now, and they
found the tomb where Amit's whatchamacallit has been hidden.
Yeah.
So Harrow is on his way to find that, and so they managed to figure out where the thing is and try and get there around the same time. But Khonshu has been sealed up by the rest of the Egyptian gods.
Right, which for a pointless conversation that didn't get them nowhere.
I mean, like, what was his plan there?
Well,
like,
he didn't even want to, but he tried to get them to help too. Like the other guy, he tried to get the other guys to help, and they was like, "Nah, forget you."
Like, first off, forget you. Second off, we don't think he's done nothing. So bounce.
They it wasn't hard to convince them. Though it's like, no, I did. Well, the guy seems so credible to me.
Hey, look, he said he didn't do it. Okay,
works for me. Let's go.
I didn't even want to come here.
Boy, y'all guys, ain't y'all supposed to know when people lying?
Man.
I mean, he just lied like it was so.
Like, he didn't even lie. Well, he just said, "Oh, come on, would I?"
Sounds good to me. Yeah, come on.
Matter of fact, he never even said he didn't do it. He said, "Look, y'all know how Khonshu be talking." That was his whole defense.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you right. Cool. Whatever. Come on, man. And don't waste our time no more.
Yeah. So they go from this meeting that was completely pointless, except to set up the fact that the thing Khonshu had to do to find the thing was going to be the last straw before the god sealed him instead.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he was just waiting. He was wasting one of his free F with the sky deals so that there'd be a reason for him to get sealed up going forward.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got some Mummy Returns action here.
Yeah.
That's not the good one. That's not the 98 Mummy. This is the Mummy Returns, the 2001, which was not that good. Which it just had a lot of CGI. This I was like, okay, this is like, it's like a Mummy Returns, you know, and it's like, what's happening? I'm losing this. I'm losing it. I'm not feeling this.
Yeah. I mean, you get a little bit of you get Steven gets to come out and do his, Egypt fanboy.
Okay.
Bit.
Yeah.
And
his wife, what's his wife's name again?
Layla.
Right. So we get some little information there where I guess her father was like an Egyptian archaeologist. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
And I think that Mark was a mercenary hired to either protect the dig site or whatever,
So
and then that's how they met.
He and his old CO Bushman, who is a character from the comics, were
Not Bushmaster.
Eminem not Bushmaster.
Right, that'll be too good.
Yeah,
We have some
But,
fun with this shit.
So
then.
him and Bushman are hired to protect the dig site, and then at the end of it, Bushman decides, you know what, we could just kill all of them, take this stuff, and make some money.
Right.
Mark, being the intelligent sort he is, says, "Hey, no!"
Right.
So he gets shot with the rest of them.
Right. So that's the whole. That's why that's kind of the history. That's the history,
Which
we could have just started with.
We could have started with that, because this is the thing. Once you figure out what the storyline is,
right.
just running through the storyline would have been so much more compelling.
Dude, we've been going through this lately with these movies where they keep trying to tell these non-linear,
Yeah,
and they just don't know what they're doing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was like, at least with like some of the older movies that try this, is like, here's the thing: how did we get here? You're probably wondering how we got here. You know,
Right.
it's like you run it back, Ocean's 11 style,
Yeah.
to show all the stuff that we made sure you missed,
Right.
and how it.
Yeah, they done done that, but they do way more than that now.
It's like
if you start off at a point where the person beat up and bloody or whatever, you go back and then we get to that point and then we pick it up
and
from
then
there.
we pick it up. Nah. We don't do that here. Like, the events that led us here aren't narratively connected to why we're here.
We just gonna drop out little hints
like
and hints
Yeah.
and hints, and then finally show you. And then finally show you, and when you see it, it's very disappointing.
Like, because all the stuff that narratively fits into what's currently going on gets dropped in exposition. They never show us that stuff happen. They just say, "Oh, so this happened, and then this happened, and now we're here." But they want to spend half of the show showing us stuff that happened that has nothing to do with why we're here.
Dude, right. If they would have just started off an archaeologist at a dig site and Mark was protecting him, he could have been like, "Hey, yeah, we hired to protect you, sir," or whatever. Any a line just to let us know what he is, his role is. We could have just figured it out from there and went on with
And then when we get to the bit where he ends up making a deal with Khonshu,
right.
And then I'd even say this: take it from there to where they don't tell us about his multiple personalities,
And then
we
he
have
just
to find
end up
out
as
about
Steven.
that. So like we see that, and then next thing we know, he's Steven.
Right. That's cool.
Bet.
Nope, they didn't play it like that either. So we find out that how he became.
What in the world?
We good.
Okay.
I gotta get that blue off. Sorry, guys. Okay, we back. Okay, so problem is, where was we? Oh, yeah, we find out the backstory there, and then so now once they lose Khonshu, he can't heal himself no more, so
Right.
he's just a dude. And so now they all kind of like at the tomb, and then it's like, okay, did he get shot or something? He got
Yes,
shot.
He got shot.
Okay, so
couple times in the
so we don't know
chest.
what's gonna happen. Like, is he gonna die? Is Khonshu gonna save him? And somehow we go to a mental hospital.
And
I heard that's in the comics or something.
So I hear. So this is my thing, right? We come to in this, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, why are we wasting time with this?
So so they doing the old, hey, this didn't happen. You just dreaming or whatever. So he run and he meet up with Steven. Steven and Mark are separated now, but I guess this is in his mind.
Yeah.
And then we see this thing, and I was officially out.
Like, that doesn't bother me just because this fits like the Egyptian theme,
Yeah, but no. But I'm gonna tell you why it bothered me. Look how it look. The CGI.
Again, I don't care.
I do.
I know
You know why I care?
why.
The CGI. No. You know what? The reason why I care. It looks so. Look, he run into him, and she like, hey. They like, like it's Home Alone or something.
They did the thumbnail reaction face.
Yeah. And I'm looking like, man, bye, I'm out.
Yeah.
So next episode we get to meet it's a hippopotamus. I knew it was something like that. It was gonna be like like some Egyptian mythos of whatever god or whatever. I knew it was gonna be something like that. So that's why I was like, I guess, but it just looks so crappy. That was my biggest issue. It looks like Roger Rabbit, and I was like, man, it looks like a straight cartoon. To me, it looked like a straight cartoon.
Okay,
but then I said, it's in his mind, so yeah. I mean, a cartoon can say hi
honestly,
to me in my mind.
I'm surprised it wasn't more cartoonish that considered.
Yeah, but they should have rendered that mug about 2 more times or something. I don't know, man.
But so we get here, find out you're in the afterlife. Don't know why your little corner of it looks like a mental hospital, but we can work with it.
Have you seen this movie with is it Guys of Egypt with the dude from Game of Thrones? Lannister. I think his name is ain't it Nicholas Coster-Waldau?
Nicholas Coster-Waldau.
So the movie I'm talking about, he was like an Egyptian god or something.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just like this, where it was the same mythology where if you died, you got to go to the land of the dead or whatever. Yeah. But they was cheating death by not letting him go there yet or whatever.
Okay.
Something like that. And it had some of the same stuff where they was like, yeah, this is where the dead go, and if you weigh this, it go to paradise. If you go there, you go to whatever. I was like, yeah, that movie was kind of crappy too. And this is like on that level.
Well, I mean, like a lot of that is cribbed straight from the Egyptian mythology. But
right.
The one thing that bothers me about this, why do they both have hearts to weigh?
I don't know,
because they're technically the same guy.
I know, and then
so it's like,
and then even the way they did that was so corny. It's like, oh my God. When did this turn into a PG-13? No, not even a PG-13. When did this turn into a PG adventure action little movie that you will see like
the second they wrote Steven. So we even come to find out the origin of Stephen Grant as an alter, right? We find out that Mark.
They showed that was kind of interesting, but not enough to save this.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't have minded.
So now we know where Stephen come from. It's somebody he created in his childhood
for protection, basically, which is the way most of this stuff comes up, but.
But which makes me say you're not even a personality. You just a voice he made up.
Well, I mean, like the persona is based off of his childhood hero originally.
Right.
But this is the thing that bothers me about that. Stephen Grant, when he's a kid, is a bit of a badass.
Okay.
You know, he'll take a whooping and not make a sound. Right?
Well,
Stephen Grant as an adult is a wuss.
True.
So, like, has he just been shoving all of his weakness into this Stephen Grant persona, or did Stephen Grant learn to be weak? Like,
I think it's more the former. Like, I think this is that side that he just rid himself of or whatever, and it is manifesting to
you
Steven.
know what? Actually, I even think because there is an event that happens that causes the two to split a little further in the past before everything. And I think it was like literally that is what he based Steven's current persona off of, was trying to be the person they would have been able to deal with.
Possible, but I don't want to think that hard on this.
Fair enough. But anyway, so coming forward, they got to go through this whole like vision quest to balance their scales so they can get through the gates of Osiris or whatever and finally get back to the world of the living. Only that doesn't work out.
Yeah. So like they on this They on this boat in the sand and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. It turned into like a venture movie.
Like,
but it's not a movie, it's a show. But it felt like I was watching one of those movies. But
like, there's some good things there, but it doesn't do any of it well
how did it
enough.
end?
So Steven gets dumped off the boat, dragged off, because he's a clumsy idiot.
So are we gonna be dealing with just Mark now?
I guess. Well, I don't even know how Mark's supposed to get back to the world of living because he's in the Sea of Reeds now.
Right.
So, like, he's technically in heaven. And even if he does get back,
he's
like,
dead then.
yeah, but even like Tawara had said,
Can Kanchu bring him back?
Kanchu's still locked up.
Right. I mean, if they get
If
Kanchu out,
they free him, then yeah. But it's like,
that's probably what.
but it's like Tawara had said, even if he gets back to his body, there's still a couple of bullet holes to deal with.
Right. Well,
So, like, is the next episode just Layla's show?
Can Kanchu heal him if he come out?
If Layla goes and frees Khonshu.
Right.
But if Layla frees Khonshu, there's no
He
reason.
won't, like, I don't. Why bother with him? I can just take you.
Look, girl, I've been after you the whole time.
All right.
Forget your man. I'm your man.
So that's in the
Like,
episode, and I'm looking like, man.
And this, but again, this is the end of episode 5 out of 6.
Yeah, one more episode.
We have
It's
1
probably
hour.
gonna be long.
We have, well, maybe if they run it long, but if they don't, then we
They're probably
got,
gonna run like an hour and 20.
yeah, we got about an
I ain't
hour
even looking forward.
to find some way to save this whole shit show.
You can't do that.
Can't do it.
All you can do is wrap it up and just don't leave no
And be
loose
done.
ends.
Be done.
Watch it when they end it. He gonna be just like, so gonna walk off, jump away with the suit on. I gotta fight for justice or whatever, and jump away with the suit on.
They're probably going to
And Moon Knight will return.
They're probably going to end it with a shot of the Jake Lockley persona driving a cab.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
They're going to say Mark Spector and Stephen Grant and Moon Knight and all
Already,
that
well,
shit.
Isaac already said that he ain't doing nothing after this. I guess he sat down and watched it. Was like, yeah, this ain't working.
Like, I think they basically did this just to like show that gods are real, you know.
In
Since
the Marvel universe,
like actual gods are real, like not just aliens that people think are gods, but actual gods. 'Cause since they already are bringing Gore the God Butcher in, which I hadn't thought about that, but we'll talk about that later.
man, no, I'm not talking
so-
about that.
No, there's a thing that comes with Gore the God Butcher that ties to something else. But
Okay.
but anyways, as far as the Moon Knight, I'm done. I'll watch the last episode
right,
just
right.
to wrap it up.
We
but
already started, so we're gonna finish. I mean, and that's the thing. It's not good, but it's like not like
it's not a
not
terrible.
offensively horrible, but it's
Yeah.
not. I'm not liking
It's
it.
just man, and unfortunately, all this Disney Plus stuff is so man.
Yeah, man. I haven't been impressed with none of this.
Like, the thing
not
that-
like it. I remember being impressed with like Daredevil and Luke Cage when they first
Yeah.
came out, and I'm like, yeah, and they ain't came close to that.
Like, even for as much as I enjoyed moments in Falcon and Winter Soldier, I don't know that I really
Right.
enjoyed the show
That's-
as a whole.
Right. That's the only thing that came close
Yeah.
to being pretty good. But the rest of it, man,
Nah.
I'm trying to think. Is it what all do they have?
WandaVision,
Started off with WandaVision.
Falcon Winter Soldier,
What if?
What If, Hawkeye,
Oh yeah, Hawkeye.
and now this. And then they got
Oh,
Miss
and
Marvel.
Loki.
And Loki. And Loki, to a lesser extent, like Falcon and Winter Soldier, there were moments I enjoyed.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, and then they got Miss Marvel coming down the pipe.
Right.
And I'm not excited for that at all.
So
So this Disney Plus just ain't working out for me, man.
yeah, no, the shows are not working out for me either. And sorry, I don't know exactly what they hope to achieve with that, but I'm reluctant to say I'm out on all of it.
Like, there's no rewatchability here. Like, there's a couple of episodes.
I ain't watched none of those again.
Yeah.
I ain't said like I haven't watched it and I haven't like show somebody else it. You know,
No.
I don't want to see it.
I watch it and I'm done. And like I know that there's gonna be the folks that say, well, you know what? This is for a different audience. Okay,
I can go back and watch the Daredevil,
Daredevil,
anytime.
Luke Cage. I can rewatch
And
Jessica Jones.
Right.
You know, it's
All
like,
three of those I can watch anytime.
you know, why is this stuff in the same box I put Iron Fist in?
Yeah, and I one thing I do give
It's
it
better.
over.
It's better than Iron Fist. I'm not
Well,
saying it's
I
as
give it over
bad,
that
but
because Iron Fist 13 episodes, 2 seasons. What was they thinking?
man,
Because the contract said 2 seasons.
must have
Right.
have done.
Look how many episodes they gave him. Jeez Louise.
Man. I still want to know who crammed Finn Jones down their neck.
I don't know.
'Cause-
I mean, because they probably went and got him because they thought
But like,
the Game of Thrones.
it's just like
money
he's
was
the
going.
only version of that. Like everyone else was who's the person for the job, and then he's the one person who's like people really like this. What's his name?
Danny Rand,
Nah, Finn Jones.
Finn Jones.
Finn Jones. People really like this Finn Jones guy in Game of Thrones. We should use him for something.
Yeah,
Like
for
He's the-
Game of Thrones.
Like,
That's
but-
it.
he's the only version of that I've seen in Marvel. Of we gotta chase this bag. This guy's hot. Oh.
Well, they've been trying to use all those Game of Thrones people. Like
Well,
you've been
now they
seeing
got Kit Harington.
Kid
as the
Harington,
Black
they got
Knight.
him,
Right.
but
he can act. though.
yeah, but he was popping up in movies. Him and Richard Madden
Yeah.
was been popping in movies.
You know, at least,
Well, what's name already been in movies, but
but like at least those two can at least rest their laurels on being as British as possible. You know, Finn Jones ain't got that,
he is British, I believe.
but like
in
he
the,
always
in the show he's playing it.
he's playing an American. It's like there's nothing charming about a rich white American dude who
Let's
wants
not make it an Iron Fist show because I was like, we go all day talk about that shit.
So, yeah, so that's all we got to say about Moon Knight. No, that's-
'Cause I was like, I was about to start saying something. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to start. But yeah, Moon Knight, man. We got one more episode. We will be checking it out, I guess, and reviewing it. And we're going to be out. Thanks for checking out the video. Anybody watching, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you get alerts every time we post the videos or if we live stream.
And if you enjoyed what you saw here today, don't forget to like and comment.
Yes, we out of here.
Peace.